What's going on YouTube? It's Brazen back here with another video for you guys. If you guys are enjoying the content, if you guys want to hit a like down below, subscribe if you guys are new here, and leave a comment letting me know you subscribe so I can welcome you to the family. And that being said, cue intro. What's going on YouTube? Welcome back to another Madden 21 video for you guys. Here today, I'm going to show you guys how you can get a free 92 overall master. So I want to go ahead and show you how you're going to be able to do this. So you're going to have to start with house rules. You will have to do the house rules to go ahead and win 25 times to earn your 90 overall NAT most feared fantasy pack. Now, I believe you are able to go ahead and get any of the 90 overall heroes. But personally, I'm going to be working on Derrick Thomas, which is the newest. So I don't know if this, since actually it does say scary fast, so it looks like Derrick Thomas or Terry McLaurin are going to be the two you can choose from then. So looks like you'll be able to get a 92 overall scary fast hero because you do need that free 90 if you obviously want to do this for free. Obviously you don't have to, but basically what you're going to do is either the Terry McLaurin or the Derrick Thomas set. I'm going to be doing Derrick Thomas because obviously I don't really care about that extra coins as much as I do just getting Derrick Thomas for my actual team. So I'm going to use him as the example. What you need is you need Raheem Mostert, Jair Alexander, both 90 overall scary fast players. And then you need an 87 overall and an 85 overall scary fast player, right? So how you're going to go ahead and do this for free. You're also going to get the 90s back, by the way, as well as, the power up, right? So if we just click on this set real quick or just read it for you guys on the bottom, you guys power up, and then both of the heroes that are 90, you get them back as NAT, which you can quick sell them for a lot of training, right? Because they will be 90s. So you can get a decent amount of training out of there if you want to go ahead and do that, which probably is what I'm going to do because they're not going to fit my theme. So really no reason to keep them, and I can get a bunch of training that I could use to power up the Derrick Thomas and other players like that. But like I said, you will need to get 25 wins on the house rules. This will grant you the 90 overall as well as 175 treats or candy or treats. Yeah, it is treats. I get confused sometimes, but you're going to need a lot of treats. So this is going to be super beneficial to go ahead and get treats so that basically you're going to be able to get the other players for free as well. So once you go ahead and complete the house rules, which I would probably do house rules first just because obviously it does have a time constraint more than the solo challenges from what we at least read, right? Each of the solo challenges don't actually say anything about a time constraint. So that's why I would do the house rules because we know you only have a couple days on that house rules, which they shouldn't be that hard to beat, to be honest. You could probably win like 7 or 8 an hour, because it's only a half, but you could easily just chew clock and just score once, and a lot of times if they turn the ball over, they'll just leave. So the games go pretty fast, to be completely honest. But once you do that, you're going to want to come over here to the Boneyard Brawl. It doesn't really matter what solos you do first. I'm just saying do the Boneyard Brawl because this is where you actually get the second 90 overall NAT most feared player. So from the milestones, you're going to get a lot of lower overall players, right? So you're going to get a 79 through 83 NAT, a 79 through 83 again, obviously treats as well, 30 treats. You're going to get another NAT. That's 50 treats, a bunch of more NATs, and then 50 treats. So you're going to get 100 more treats, which will put us up to about 275. Plus, if you go ahead and do all of the stars on this, you will get all of these cards. What I would say is I would definitely try to do all of them, but you at least want to get to the 90 overall tier right here, which is the 120 stars out of the 200 stars, right? So at least get to the 135. You want to get to the 135. That's where the 90 overall is. I'm probably going to try to get the 200 stars because obviously, getting the extra is better. But if you can't get those last two tiers, you may not need them for free. It just depends on your pools, right? Because if you get the 87s, they're going to quick sell for a lot more treats. But you're going to get an extra, like I said, you're going to get basically an extra 100 treats from these solos, as well as you'll get 1, 2, 3, 4 players that you can quick sell, as well as the second 90 for the set. So we already have both of the 90s for free. So just make sure you take separate ones because you do need one of each. It can't be 2 Raheem Mosterts or 2 Jair Alexanders. So make sure you take one of each. So you get 2 of those players. Now, you can do the Escape from Jakensteins, which I haven't completed them yet. I have done a decent amount of them. You get some extra cards in here as well. You don't really get a ton of cards, but you do get a lot of potions, which you can use to build players. which you can do that if you want. It's not necessary, but obviously it is a part of the promo and can give you more free cards. So if you have the time, I definitely would go ahead and just grind out the solos that before you do the set. That way you can see exactly how much you have. There is 234 challenges in there, whereas the Boneyard Brawl is only 40. So I'd probably do the Boneyard Brawl first. And then you might have to spend a little bit on the set, right, to buy like the 85, but it's not really that big of a deal if you do. So we know that if you go ahead and get the 275, we'll have 275 candy. Plus, you can also get different rewards. Like I said, in here, you get that free 83 to 87 that I've already gotten, as well as you get cards and keys and things like that while you're in here, as well as just coins, obviously. But what you want to go ahead and do once you go ahead and do those to get your 290s is you want to go over to the store. So you're going to need 750 treats, which if you go ahead and get the, I already have 40. Obviously, if you've already played the first 2 house rules fully, which I didn't have time to actually go ahead and complete those house rules, which you were only getting like 85, so it wasn't as great. But if you went ahead and did those house rules, you probably have more treats, but you should have 750 treats once you pull all of those cards. And you'll need 750 because this will allow you to get the 87 overall most feared fantasy pack. So you're going to want to take one of the scary fast players from this 87 overall. That way we will have those 3 players done. And then you also can get an 85 overall most feared fantasy pack. So what you need is basically a 1,100 treats to go ahead and be done, right? So let's say you're at 900 treats. You can easily just go ahead and buy, I don't know the treat conversion, but you can just buy a cheap, maybe like an 83 overall player, right? Quick sell him to get the extra treats or whatever the case is, because obviously it says 200 treats here. So I'm assuming it's roughly around 200 treats. Like I said, I haven't looked up the conversion table on it yet, but you can easily have 1,100 treats. So you'll get that 87 and that 85, and then you go ahead and come back in here and complete the set, right? So the scary fast right here, you go ahead and complete it. Boom, easy as that. Now, what you can also do if you want to go ahead, if you get these players, right? So if you do end up getting enough scary fast players, you may get the 85 or 87 for free instead of quick selling. You could put them in here. Personally, I would just quick sell them and buy it just because I think it's safer. But if you do get exactly enough, you could do that. But you also will get these potions like we talked about, and these will give you higher overall players as well. Now, they don't say fantasy pack on them, so do keep that in mind. But if you do put 5 red and 5 blue, you will go ahead and get this pack right here for an 87. Like I said, it doesn't say fantasy pack, so I don't know, if you can actually choose your fantasy. But it is NAT, but even if you get an 87 that you don't want, once again, you can just quick sell it to get the treats. And, by the time you quick sell all of the extra cards you don't need that are NAT, you should have enough to go ahead and actually, get those 2 other players and do it for free. So if it does help you out, definitely go ahead and drop a like on it, subscribe, and turn on that post notification bell. And as always, I will see you guys next time.